Hi Sagittarius, welcome into your mid-April 2023 Money and Career Tarot reading. I of course want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, but as we proceed, do keep in mind it is general for the remainder of your month, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I do more than appreciate the love and support, the likes, the comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. But I didn't get an overall message for you before the reading, but I did pull one tea leaf card for you. You got the Money Path card. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Amazing. So I feel like this is representing for a lot drawn to the reading a new opportunity to see more money flowing in for you, okay, to succeed more. But I do feel like there's a vibe about the remainder of your month where it feels like along your path you're discovering, stumbling upon random amounts of money flowing in, unexpected income. It feels like you could check your account and have more than expected, or have a deposit of importance come in a bit sooner than expected. Or you might find that something return comes through, or stuff of that nature. You might find that random customers and clientele, if that applies to your situation, are flowing in unexpectedly or randomly. And I want to say for some in clumps, okay? It happens to me. But it does feel like a very abundant remainder to your month, where Spirit's saying watch things improve for you when it comes to your finances. But also I feel as if there's many opportunities, but one in particular being larger than the rest, being highlighted to succeed more, okay, to make a name for yourself. Some of you might be desiring more simplicity when it comes to your career, whether it's retirement, it could be a job that isn't as stressful or as chaotic, okay? I feel as if regardless of how your success looks for you in the remainder of the month, what you have at hand, what you don't, I do feel like there's a level of adjustment and change on your mind, okay? The Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles coming out. Not surprised that a Sagittarius is feeling showing off their independence. I do feel like there's a poised way about you. Now, I do feel the need to mention, I did see the Turkey card from the tea leaf deck come out, but I didn't obviously take that as your overall energy. Talking about how somebody is behaving stupidly, okay, in a stupid manner. And I do feel like this is one, if not multiple people at work and or at home. But I do feel like there's a bold but not forcing it way about how you work, how you accomplish for your business or for your job once again. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you work multiple opportunities for your career, or thinking about taking on a side hustle or something extra, or thinking about even strategically for some existing and or new passive income, okay, different streams of income, wanting to make sure that your future is as sufficient is the word I heard, is as financially stable as possible, okay? Some of which thinking about all of the savings you've built up, or needing more so moving forward, needing to start saving. But I do feel like there's going to be moments in the remainder of the month, just because there's a money path you're discovering, or even again the random amounts of money being discovered, stumbling upon and flowing in for you, doesn't mean you could be overspending. With the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck, if you look closely, there are coins falling from, one would assume, his pants, okay, his pockets. And Spirit saying there's thoughts of financial loss, okay? There's thoughts of financial giving away, okay? Helping other people for some, but I do feel as if there's thoughts of your spending habits, okay? Have you been overspending? If not, I feel like there's the potential to be making certain purchases, or about to make a specific purchase or two in the remainder of April, where Spirit's saying, we're going to try and adjust your perspective, or you need to adjust your own perspective on this and ask in a very mature way, is this worth it? Is this smart? Okay, should I be putting my money aside at this time and only buying what's necessary, plus a little bit of treating yourself and potentially your loved ones all the meanwhile? But trying not to overdo it all the meanwhile. I also feel like when you do feel a little bit of negativity coming to be in your perspective, within your awareness at work and or at home, just try to bring it back to a positive way of viewing things, or try to realign your focus towards something more productive and or positive in that situation, and watch that work in your favor. I also feel like you might be dealing with one, if not multiple people, who are stuck in their ways. But I was going to say of kind of negative nature, negative energy, right? And needing to steer clear of them, needing to not wrap oneself up with gossip at work and or at home. It's going to be key for you. But I do feel like you're very much in touch with your feminine side, male or female, and potentially putting this to use at work. I also am getting the vibe that you are strategically holding back from showing off at certain points, whether it's more so you wanting to get something done in a very secretive manner, wanting to stay within your hermit mode at work and or at home. I'm hearing when running your business might be inevitable. But I do feel as if at times it's not going to benefit you to be, they're saying, waving your work, your accomplishments for all to see. Other times I do feel like there are moments where, whether you're on social media, choosing to be put out there in that sense, or people are observing your work, or you just have to submit something, or using something as an example for somebody else, okay, or helping somebody else. These are those inevitable moments or selective moments where you are showing off, or you are being seen and observed, and that vulnerability coming into play. But I do feel as if when you strategically choose to, or intuitively pick up on the fact that you should be holding back or not overly showing off once again, it's going to benefit you, okay? There's a balance in that sense that's working in your favor. Your connection to nature may take a highlight. I do feel like a stroll to clear your mind at a certain point will be beneficial, okay, if not multiple points. That was a bit abrupt, key wording. You might be dealing with noise factors, energy that's not the healthiest, again, at work and or at home. It could be more so you just don't like who you work with, or not everybody. But I do feel as if there's a change in a situation that's being highlighted, whether it's somebody's moving in or out of your home situation. It could be how some things run, could be a certain extra cost when your living situation, or something goes up in price, I'm getting. I mean, these days I wouldn't be surprised. But the Page of Wands, you might be thinking about a change you want to make, or have already decided you're making. But destined timing is at play. I do feel as if there needs to be a moment in the second half or the remainder of your month where you initiate sort of a re-sparking of your passion for whatever you're continuing. Or this could even be representing that new investment, or that new, like a living situation, a car, something else of the sort. I'm hearing new contract. It could be a new job, right? Or a new business situation for you. But even if you're continuing something or multiple situations, it's like due to the mundane tasks, due to being very busy, something being, or certain factors being annoying, needing to re-spark that passion within to get something done efficiently, or just to be feeling good, motivated once again about whatever is at hand for you. But not surprised to see the Ace of Pentacles, again, talking about the new for some on the horizon or throughout the remainder of the month, but money being on your Sagittarian mind, but don't overdo it in that sense, okay? But it might feel like at certain points I'm getting that even when you take yourself away from thinking about your money, you get that out of your mind, or you focus on something else, then something else pops up in regards to your money, or then you stumble upon money. It's like, okay, I guess it's just a money-filled sort of remainder to the month for you. But I do feel like you're going to be seeing synchronicities left and right in the remainder of the month. This might surprise some of which drawn to the reading, and others of which it's like, that's just, my spiritual life. But I do feel as if your intuition is quite heightened at this time. So we need to trust it in regards to who to steer clear of, who to associate oneself with, when to get things done, when to choose to delay something, how to prioritize, right? Making that list in your head, and some of which needing to, and probably already doing so on paper as well. And managing whatever's at hand for you. It might be a lot for some, less for others, but it feels like your multitasking ability may need to be put to use at a certain point. Okay, that was too much is what I'm hearing. I feel like as well, some of which are thinking about the expectation aimed towards you in regards to your job, right? Certain people you work with or customers and clientele. I feel like you need to remember everything's going to get done when it's meant to, okay? Okay, I'm hearing not a lot and then a lot. I feel like that's going to come through when it comes to some your money and or your workload. But okay, and attention for some. But the Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor, you're drawing in attention at times, okay? But I feel like there's a focus on one, if not multiple people that you connect with quite easily. And then why you don't connect with certain people as easily at work or just in general. But there might be a meaning of importance I'm getting with the Two of Cups that's going to lead you towards this path for new money. Okay, it could be a meeting, general meeting of importance, if not multiple. It could be an interview for some, but I feel like you're going to connect with somebody. It's going to benefit you. Okay. I'm also hearing what goes around comes around. There's a focus on karma for some, for the good and for the bad, highlighting other people and you or one other particular person. But it feels like, again, a very financially rewarding remainder to your month where you're creating, developing, at times a bit too overly serious, but watch the Aries reading is what I'm getting. But I do feel like the remainder of April feels really good for you, okay? Where you're stumbling upon, again, discovering money left and right. And Spirit saying, as again, you can't seem to get money off your mind, and when you do, it pops back up. It's because the universe is reminding you your future is so financially stable. I mean, this is well deserved, okay? So if this was truly helpful, sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of your month, and I'll definitely see you next time.